fiesta. La fiesta no para apenas comienza. C'est comme si.
That's what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in Las Vegas, Nevada, where kids, technology, and other things mix up like no other way. Thanks to Robin Raskin and Living in Digital Times, we're going to celebrate the 10th Annual KAPi Awards. So, Robin, where did you go? Because you start this all off. So, Robin, without Robin, this award would not exist, and we have this award is a very ambitious process. So you're supposed to read that, and we're going to try to stick with the script, and we'll get through this quickly.
Do we? Okay, we'll stick. Okay. Living in Digital Times and Children's Technology Review are pleased to celebrate the winners of the 10th Annual KAPi Kids at Play Interactive Awards.
This isn't your average pay-to-play industry award.
We missed the reading part of this, clearly.
The KAPi Awards considered over 500 children's technology products, and they were fiercely debated, and I can say fiercely this year, by a panel of industry and editorial experts.
I'm not sure why they're reading. They know this by heart.
You're supposed to read it right there.
So this year we looked at many toys. I would say over 500, and I wouldn't, not only toys, interactive content, physical product. Many of the jurors traveled the world looking at toys and visiting different conferences, much like CES, and always bring back great ideas. And with 13 different jurors who do this, as Warren said, we had very deep discussions this year. So a couple of our judges weren't able to be here, so I can say their names first, and then we will invite our fellow jurors up. Amanda Gummer from Fundamentally Children couldn't make it from London. Dan Nessel, Dad Does. If you ever need to see drones and how they work, always look for Dan. Chris Byrne is the toy guy, and he's in Hong Kong. And Mark Schlichting, he actually had his ticket and sent us a text and said that he had an illness yesterday. Wasn't going to make it. And Mary Cousins from ShyTag. Mary just wrapped up her latest show and is probably continuing to wrap things up. So with that, Warren, would you like to invite?
Oh, no, yeah, you
Go
invite
ahead.
the judges. So you see those names. We are cooperators. We compete. We run our own businesses, but when it comes to kids stuff, we get together and we try and decide what's best.
Using Trello and conference calls, we get together virtually and just debate our souls out, and it's great. We all walk away smarter, and so I'd like to invite the jurors who are here to come on up and join us in honoring this year's winners. And that would be David Kleeman, from Dubit is here. I'm sorry, Dubbit. And I'll never get it right. And Valerie Ficante is here from Collabsco, and Aaron Hoffman is here. Well, this is great. From Astra, right?
The first thing that we're doing is really important because we're going to take 1 minute out. Let's meet our KAPi Award winners. And this is an incredibly important category. And to present the award, we have 2 senior fellows from the Fred Rogers Center on stage tonight, and David and Warren. But before they even present the award, I was in a little town up in the Hudson Valley in New York, and I couldn't bring like 5 of them out here, but I want you to open this right now.
What?
Yeah, it's a gift for you and our awardees. I just got to get more of them, but you will just. I'm sorry, I dragged it all the way out here.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
So,
We need a camera.
okay, is there a close-up camera? It is a Mr. Rogers sweater-changing mug. And if you pour hot water in your mug, the sweater turns red. For you, because he really dreamt up this idea. Thank you.
Thank you. And it's You I Like. That's my favorite song. Watch Wynton Marsalis play that song on. So David and I both have pins on, and we're senior fellows at the Fred Rogers Center, and we take this very seriously. It's a huge honor, and looking at the script, it's like, oh my gosh, we're both here. And when we went through the award for lifetime achievement, there was only one category that the jurors agreed on, and this was it. And this is the year of Fred Rogers, for good reason. There were 2 movies. If you haven't seen the amazing biography, watch it. Bring some Kleenex. There's a postage stamp. Beneath Fred Rogers' quiet demeanor he was a fearless advocate for quality and ethics in children's media. In this age of digital data harvesting and lots of things we talked about today, in-app purchases, pop-up ads, the KAPi jurors recognize that every media producer needs to put a little Fred Rogers philosophy into every project.
So Warren, I'm going to go off script here just a little. Since Warren mentioned that he and I are wearing pins, my little Fred Rogers pin, I've worn to CES for the last couple of years, and I actually wear it year-round. Travel to a lot of conferences, and I find that just having Fred on my shoulder, essentially, reminds me to look for the good stuff, to not get seduced by the whiz-bang of the technology, but to really look for the things that are going to be meaningful in kids' lives. So many quotes from Fred get repeated and repeated. There's look for the helpers. Remember, we in this room are the helpers. It's our responsibility when we make content for kids, when we make technology for kids, to make sure that it is something that helps them in their lives, not that just adds more clutter. And then the other one that I think is really apt for CES is what Fred talked about with the space between the screen and the child is sacred space. And I think if we all just keep that in mind as we're developing, that relationship, that one-to-one relationship, that Fred's ability to look into the camera and connect with an individual child, but that all of us are speaking ultimately to one child at the other end of the technology, that's very important. So with that, I would love to bring to the stage someone I've known for quite a while and just admire the work of. When you connect with Fred Rogers Productions, one of the things that you find out very quickly is everyone who works there is exactly who you would hope works there. They're all just people who are so passionate and knowledgeable about children. So let me introduce the Director of Special Projects from Fred Rogers Productions, Kathy Droz.
Congratulations, Kathy.
Thank you all. Thank you for this honor, honoring Fred. Honoring Fred as an innovator, and for his commitment to children and media. Many people now are talking about Fred for what we call his radical kindness, for his words of compassion and empathy. But it's especially appreciated to recognize Fred as an innovator, because he was indeed an innovator in using technology, and that was television, the early days of television. He understood the power of the medium, and he understood how to use that in service to children and families. You know, Fred believed that life was for service, and the service that he chose was actually to serve children and family through television. You might know that Fred was actually an ordained Presbyterian minister, and he was ordained to serve children and families through television. That was actually his ministry, and he took it very seriously. So you're right, he did take this, he saw this all as an awesome responsibility. I learned a lot from Fred over the almost 25 years that I had the privilege to work with him. And one of the most important things I learned, and especially after having walked floor today was to not be dazzled by all that technology can do, but was to always think of the children first. It was to understand children's needs, to know who our audience is, and to respect them. And he understood and spoke often about the responsibility that he had and that all of us who create media for young children have, to respect those children. Some say that Fred was making the first interactive television. You know, he looked out at the viewer, he asked questions. It was a different kind of interactive media. He spoke directly to the viewer. He created this relationship with his trusted friend, and it worked. There was a story recently in the New York Times about a mother who asked her young daughter to turn off the television so that they could go pick up the brother at preschool. And she turned to her mother and said, "I can't leave now. Who will Mr. Rogers talk to?" Fred's values continue to inspire and lay the foundation for all that we produce at Fred Rogers Productions, our company in Pittsburgh. We currently have 3 programs on PBS Kids, another program streaming online. We have a number of programs in development. They're all geared to different age children, but we're always thinking first of the children, as Fred helped us remember. And I'm glad that you're honoring tonight our Pittsburgh partners and neighbor, Jesse Shell and Shell Games. We work with Shell Games on our Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood PBS Kids website. That's our program for very young kids, and we've enjoyed a long relationship with them. That program launched in 2012, and we've created that website with them. We just recently launched a website, a legacy website for Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. It was quite a task to look at all of those programs, over 900 programs that Fred produced over the course of his lifetime, and do justice to his life work. There are over 150 website. If you want to visit, it's mrrogers.org. But I've chosen one that really is my favorite. I had never seen it. Actually, it had never come up. It was from 1971. It was the first time Fred was singing a new song. And I think you'll see when we play it how Fred really understood the power of the medium and how he used that to create this relationship, as David said, to create this holy space between him and the child or the viewer watching. It's really a treat. Again, I thank you on behalf of all of us at Fred Rogers Productions. I thank you not only for this honor, but for all you and everyone here does for children and thinking of the children first. So thank you. Now, if we have that video.
I just wrote a song a few days ago for you. It's a song for the weekend. Yeah, you know, instead of singing tomorrow, what it says is that I'll come back when it's a new week. I'll sing it for you and maybe you can learn it with me. I'll be back when the week is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you'll want to do, and I will too. I'll think of you when I'm not here, 'cause thinking of people makes them seem near. The friends who know you love you cheerfully. I do too.
Please take this award back and put it in the studios and share it with the team.
Thank you very much.
Keep the work going.
Thank you, we do.
Okay, so following right along in the Pittsburgh tradition, a young man named Jesse Shell, a self-admitted VR-aholic who teaches in the Entertainment Technology Center at Carnegie Mellon University. There he is. He's over my shoulder. He does more than teach. He makes a point that was noted by several of his year's juniors. Shell Games, his Pittsburgh-based studio, has been the force behind many noteworthy products, including Happy Adams, a 2016 KAPi winner, I Expect You to Die, it's not as bad as it sounds, a VR spy thriller. Jesse believes that the power of VR to transform entertainment is the next thing, and he couldn't be here, so he's here in VR.
Hi, this is Jesse Shell. I'm the CEO of Shell Games, and I want to say what an incredible honor it is. Thank you so much to the KAPi team for giving me the Pioneer Award this year. It's incredibly meaningful to me. I used to work with Randy Pausch, and the phrase he always used was, the pioneers are the ones with the arrows in their backs. And I've definitely had quite a few arrows in my back over the years, because when you try and build new wonderful things, it doesn't always work, but it's what we have to do. Because if we care about building wonderful things for our children and building them a future that makes sense, we've got to try new and crazy things. And we love doing that. We love doing it here at Shell Games. I love doing it over at Carnegie Mellon University. Building new things is absolutely necessary, particularly if we're going to create things that are really going to make a difference for the future. So thank you so much for honoring me with this award. I wish I could be there, but have a wonderful CES, and thank you again.
His virtual world. And our next judge.
Our next judge is going to be Erin.
Hello everyone, I'm Erin Hoffman with Astra, and I am here to present to you the Best Hardware Award this year, which goes to Echo.Kids by Amazon.com. Alexa, what's the best smart speaker for kids? Don't bother answering, it's the Echo.Kids. With baked-in parental management tools, so you can customize your speaker for your child and not the other way around. This device puts 300 audible books like Beauty and the Beast and Peter Pan, thousands of songs, kid-favorite games, and CAPA compliance skills, all awaiting your child's verbal command. Well, accepting the award is going to be Kurt Beidler, and I'm sorry if I got your name wrong, but come on up.
Thank you so much. That's a huge honor. This was a really fun product to build. We set out about a year ago trying to envision what would a version of Alexa that kids could really fall in love with, that could really bring some of the magic that a lot of us as adults have experienced with Alexa to kids in a way, of course, that parents could trust. And this is what we came up with. So it's still day one. There's a lot of work to do. But thank you so much for honoring our efforts in the Kids Alexa. Thank you so much. Yes, if you say please, she will thank you for that.
Next up, another product that was pretty much not debated too much. We all kind of agreed on this. And who would have thought sheets of stamped cardboard could be so fascinating? I didn't. I thought it was going to crash and burn. When I first saw it, Nintendo said, come out and see these cardboard things. I'll say, you're right. But then we started to build it, play with it, and our jurors called it a gutsy, slightly insane merger between concrete and abstract that reminds us all of how screens can support any type of play. Every aspect of this project has been expertly produced and deserves an award. We have a video from Nintendo Vice President.
Hi, I'm Cindy Gordon from Nintendo of America. On behalf of everyone at Nintendo, thank you so much for this Best Overall Tech Award for Nintendo Labo. Harnessing the power of the Nintendo Switch, the Nintendo Labo kits provide the tools and technology for kids to make incredible DIY creations, play games with a mix of physical and digital experiences, and discover how the Nintendo Switch technology brings their ideas to life in cool, unique ways. We've absolutely loved seeing kids of all ages have fun with Nintendo Labo, and we've especially enjoyed seeing kids use what they've learned to develop their own original and imaginative creations, from a pet food dispenser to an interactive storybook and so much more. Thank you so much for recognizing the fun and creative possibilities of Nintendo Labo with this award.
Next up is the Best Maker Spirit Award. And this goes to Itty Bitty Buggy by Microduino Incorporated. And this toy is actually a CPT, which is a code programmable toy. So it lets you program a buggy to trace lines on a map, and it recognizes colors and voice commands via Bluetooth. You can use your own devices on a remote. And the jurors love that the kit supports mainstream computing languages, including Scratch, Python, and Arduino. The Lego-compatible parts increase the creative possibilities even more. Now, tonight we have Ben here. So Ben, please come up and accept the award. Ben Feng is the CEO, along with Lori Hurley, who's the Director of Marketing.
Okay. Hi, hello everyone. My name is Ben Feng, co-founder of Microduino. Thanks for KAPi, and thanks for our colleagues. We're really honored to have this award. So in the past, when we picture DIY electronics, we always thought about messy wiring, dangerous soldering, and complicated coding. So we wanted to break the rules. We wanted to lower the barriers to entry for everyone, so everyone could enjoy building their own products. So we created Microduino. So this is an award-winning itty bitty buggy. It's a fun toy to play, and also it's STEM educational features, including teaching kids computer and coding. So let's take a look at this short video. Thank you. We are hoping with Microduino, everyone is an inventor. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Congratulations. The next award is for the best robot. And this year, this award was won by Jimu, and it was the Overdrive Kit by Ubitech. So tell me, what's 8 inches tall, can walk, dance, and obey your commands? Now, this year's jurors like the possibilities offered by the most recent addition to the Jimu range, with 400 parts, speedy servo motors, and a variety of sensors for light and motion. And what I really love about these robots is they're very fluid. I mean, when they dance, they really feel like they're moving. You don't feel like it's a very robotic move. So they're just great product. So here to accept the award is Jeff Gordon, who's the Director of PR for North America, Ubitech Robotics.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you so much to the KAPi Awards and all of the judges. Ubitech is thrilled for this. We can't wait to show it off at our booth tomorrow. We are a robotics company. We started in 2012 with a vision to put a robot in every home, and we typically create humanoid robots that are very advanced and rather expensive. And at some point we realized, gosh, how cool would it be if we took our robotics and brought it more into the toy category and inspired children to build with robots and learn STEM skills. And so that was the inspiration for our Jimu line. And it has been the most rewarding thing that I work on a daily basis. This idea that we can get young kids, ages 8 and up, building with robots, thinking about programming for the very first time, and excited about STEM. And they might not even know that it's STEM because they're just having so much fun. It's just so incredibly rewarding for me, especially as a dad. I've got a 4-year-old at home who loves these Jimu products. Most recently, we launched a product called Unicorn Bot, with the aim to bring more girls into this category of building with robots, and to see the light and excitement and energy of girls getting hands-on with robots and learning to program and maybe becoming future engineers is phenomenal. So having that kind of work recognized and supported with this award is a great honor, and thank you very much.
Okay, David Kleeman.
Thank you much. Let me find the right. Well, if you've heard me speak before, or a lot of the people on this stage know that one of my pet peeves about technology and kids is when you put the technology between the child and the toy, the child and the play, and it becomes intrusive. I love it when someone puts the play and the technology is in the background. The first time I saw something from Sensible Object, the winners of the next category, the most novel tech, it was a game that could be played by anyone from age 2 to infinity, because it could be played at so many different levels, and it put the physical play in front of the technology. What they've come back with this year, this is the year here at CES of voice assistance and voice activation. And so you knew that someone was going to find a way to use Alexa in a physical game as well. And Sensible Object has come back with When in Rome, the winner of the most novel tech, that uses Alexa as the hint giver, the guide to gameplay, kind of the referee, and also to add real-world information. And one of the very cool things about When in Rome is that because it's Alexa-powered, they can continue to update it. So every time you play the game, it feels new again. I believe we did not have anyone here tonight from Sensible Object, but correct me if I'm wrong. And if not, we will send it along to them in London with the compliments of the KAPi in the audience.
Best mixed reality. And mixed reality, if you were here and for Tonda's sessions today, is going to challenge us all in so many ways, but there's a company that's really doing a great job. Untamed Battle Arena by Wowie and Happy Giant. As any toy shopping parent will tell you, in 2017, Wowie's fingerlings were a big deal in the toy world. This year, Untamed Dinosaurs takes the play one step further with the ability to step into augmented reality thanks to an accessory app. The jurors like the new play possibilities added onto an already solid, I should say, hit toy. And here to accept the award is a great supporter of ours and a great friend, Dave Malcreda. You have a lot going on your hands, Dave.
Yeah, they have a couple of things to say. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, guys. What's up? Hey, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. There we go. They want to express their gratitude. We really thank you for this award very much. We've had a long day. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, the creatures really want to thank you for this award. And on behalf of everybody at Wowie and Happy Giant, thank you so much. You know, Wowie've been big supporters. I've been a big fan of the KAPi program for many, many years, and all that you do. I've known a lot of you for many years as well, too. Just not only in the toy PR space, the CE space, the CES, at this show as well, too. Truly, Adam Fairless, Andrianovsky, Davin Sufer, all in Hong Kong. They couldn't be here tonight, but they really appreciate, hold on. These guys are quiet, but they said they're friends to make a lot of noise for them. And they really thank you. Richard, Peter, the entire team. You know, WowWee pushes the boundaries of consumer robotics entertainment, and they love to do it with Untamed, and they have a lot of surprises that are coming up for 2019. So I also want to just say a few words just from Happy Giant, who's our augmented reality partners that couldn't be here. The Happy Giant team is honored to receive this award along with WowWee, and would like to thank the KAPi judges and WowWee for the opportunity to create the Untamed AR Arena and push the boundaries of the toy and digital space. And I would also like to thank, on behalf of WowWee, our Resound partners, Resound marketing partners, for their work on this brand as well too. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Fourth time's a charm.
And now Aaron, we're calling Aaron back.
Congratulations. All right, so this year's best educational product winner is Snap Circuits Brick Structures by Elenco. The classic Snap Circuits have been mixed up with a compatible set of construction bricks. The jurors were impressed by the diverse projects and open-ended potential of play. So at this time, I'd like to invite up Jim, president of Elenco, and his wife, Patrice.
I want to thank everybody here for the committee, the judges, and all the kids that play with it too. Thank you very much for the award. We're honored to have it, and we'll cherish it. And on behalf of everybody at Elenco, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So this evening, I am presenting the Best Physical Play Award, and the award goes to Nerf Laser Ops Pro by Hasbro. This is quite simply the best at-home laser tag game that we've seen across all the judges. It allows players to blast an IR beam as far as 260-ish feet, if not a little more. You can add your phone, the smart device, and create an AR experience. So there's flying drones, or you can have a multiplayer experience. So it's up to 64 players can play. So as a laser tag fan, I've never been in a laser tag arena with that many people, but with Laser Ops Pro, I can play with that many in my backyard. So everybody's invited when to do that. On the strip, yes, even better. But I would like to, I'm honored to be able to award such a fabulous product to the Hasbro team. So I'd like to welcome Chris Oliveri up to the stage to accept the award on behalf of Hasbro.
Well, thank you, Val. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, KAPi team. I'm honored to be here today to represent an active play experience on one of our favorite brands of over 40 years of history, and we're still finding new ways to stay engaged and evolve in the integrated play world. And really, I'm very honored to represent a very large and passionate and creative team who delivered this and can't be here today, and with that, we're super proud of it, and thanks very much. Appreciate it.
So as Warren and Robin and all the judges will attest, we had many, many conversations, and battles maybe not battle, but we did have some heated conversations, and one of the topics was video games. And as you all know, there's Minecraft. We tried to award them last year. That didn't really work. And Fortnite is everywhere. But we, as a group of judges, we really wanted to look a little deeper than what they have to offer kiddos, because we always want to put the children first, as Warren likes to say, and I believe too. We awarded Nintendo for Labo, and even though it's a video game, it has such a crossover. We really wanted to make sure that because kids and games are such a part of our future and a part of our life, we wanted to look a little deeper, and so we awarded the best video game to Starlink by Ubisoft. And we looked at it as a beautiful story. It has narrative. It combines physical and digital play. And as a mom of an 8-year-old little boy who does every Fortnite dance there is but isn't allowed to play Fortnite, I love that there are options for children. I'd like to invite to the stage Laurent Malville, the creative director, and Yannick Spagna, the brand director, to accept the award. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. It's a big honor to receive this award. And it's a big honor also on behalf of the amazing team back at Ubisoft Toronto. We started this project about 5 years ago, and we didn't know how to make toys at all. We knew how to make games, but we didn't know how to make toys. But we wanted to create a really cool modular toys where young kids could play with and customize their pilot, their weapons, mix and match the different wings with the different starships, and create their own story even before jumping in the video game. And of course, in combination to that, we wanted to create an amazing, huge video game, this big living open star system where players, after starting to create their own starship, could then immerse themselves in this big world full of stories and stories that they could discover as they are exploring the worlds of Atlas. And really the idea was that the combination of the two would be this magical moment where kids could play on their own or with their gamer parents eventually, and so this is a big honor to receive this award tonight from you. Thank you very much. I also want to just take 1 second to thank the wonderful team back at Ubisoft Toronto, engineers, programmers, game designers, animators, VFX artists. I'm going to not name all of them, but none of that would be possible without them. Industrial designer, and it's an amazing team, and so it's with a lot of joy that in my heart that I'm going to bring back this award tonight back to Toronto this weekend. Thank you so much.
I just realized, so I met your team at Digital Kids because they came to Digital Kids to learn about the physical and digital play at Toy Fair 5 years ago. So it's really special that I got the honor to give you guys the award. That's awesome. So thank you.
So for the 2019 KAPi honorable mentions, we have 2 fantastic companies and products that we wanted to feature. One is Storyball. So jurors like the physical and digital open-ended story play that went along with Storyball. Children could use their bodies instead of a computer to move and get engaged with stories. And the other product is Novel Effect. So it's a great new literacy product that begins with getting families together with reading and storytelling through the power of Alexa. So you can grab your favorite book and have an enhanced experience through the power of storytelling. So we honor both of these for their talents and everything they're bringing to the kids, the kids community. Thank you. Oh, great. So we have a video from Mare, who is the Chief Product Officer from Storyball.
Hello, CES. We're very sorry that we couldn't be there, and we're very honored to be part of KAPi's nomination this year. And we wish you all a great 2019, and we will see you next year. Bye.
So, folks, that concludes the 10th Annual KAPi Awards. Thanks to the jurors for all your hard work. Special congratulations to the winners. You guys worked so hard, and thank you to Robin for making this all possible and making CES a place where we can celebrate this. And I'd like to close with a quote by our first winner, who made many quotes, but this is one that is engraved in steel letters in the Fred Rogers Center in Latrobe. He said, "It's easy to say it's not my child, not my community, not my world, not my problem. Then there are those who see the need and respond. I consider those people my heroes." So go out there and be some sort of hero for a child. Thank you to all of you guys.